Hello guys, welcome back to Custom Gamer. Today we're going to be playing a level by Sam Coombs called Station 51. This was released a couple of days ago, and it's a fairly large level, kind of set around this industrial region you're seeing here. And it features quite a few different styles of gameplay. It kind of starts out with the kind of standard Combine assault gameplay and then goes underground for some zombie action. And then throws a little twist in at the end, which is quite fun. So, enough of me jabbering, let's get on and play, shall we?
Come in, Station 51. Station 51, are you there? This is Station 53. A Combine strike team is headed right for you. I repeat, Combine forces inbound. You need to evacuate immediately. Get to the other end of the factory complex and meet us at the sewer entrance near the rail yard. Good luck, friend.
Alright, hello guys. So let's get started here. So we've been given our objective. And there's a really nice attention to detail here, especially like all the little rafters up on the ceiling, things like that, which serve absolutely no purpose apart from looking nice, but it's great that they're even there. I mean, in general this map is just extremely accomplished visually. So things are not going to be as easy as we once thought. This vista here is amazing. It's really hard to tell where kind of the level stops and the skybox begins, which is the sign of a great skybox, if you ask me. Whoa. Alright, so let's try not to get shot in the face. It's probably a good place to start. Is it good? Yeah, I've got my grenade throwing down to a T. Alright, so yeah, look, I mean, the only thing I can really tell is that all these kind of funnels and things in the distance are in the skybox, and the only reason I know that is because I recognise the model. So yeah, really well done on the skybox. Alright, excellent. Gotta have a crowbar. Okay. Nope. Yep, up here. Alright. Yet again we get another fantastic view. It's nice that even though you never get to go down here, there's still a lot of detail down there, like the bollards on the floor and some cars and things like that. Really, really well done. See me from a way off. Got him. Okay. So yeah, this next area is one of the things I really like about this map. It reminds me a lot of kind of almost like a deathmatch arena in a way. I feel it's not quite utilised to the extent it could have been. As you'll notice here, the Combine sort of only seem to come from one direction. I say as I get flanked. But what I mean is like this dropship here drops off all the Combine and they just come at you from this direction. I think it's a really wasted opportunity. Ah. See your arm. Oh. So yeah, you see them all coming here. And I suppose you could just retreat back here, but it would have been fantastic if another dropship dropped soldiers off here as well, because you've got this huge kind of multi-leveled area of lots of different rooms, and it barely gets used unless you kind of retreat a bit, which I didn't do on my first playthrough. But it's actually much more fun once you get around to using all the different avenues available. On my first playthrough I just kind of stayed in that house area over there. And didn't really use this area at all, and I had an explore around afterwards, but that kind of takes the fun out of it. I do like that there's supplies down there that you can get. Where is this guy? There he is. Alright. So it's really nice that there's lots of supply crates hidden around this area. So it's obviously the exploration element has been thought of, and you know, there's lots of things to find around here. It's just a shame that the combat itself doesn't fully utilise the entire area. Again, I think it could have just been solved by having the enemies enter from more angles rather than just this one here. So let's carry on. Lots of lambda symbols to follow. Did that knock down the crate up there? What was in it? Maybe I picked it up, I just didn't realise there was a crate up here. I'm assuming that explosion blew it up. Alright. Yes, you kind of got the double reinforcement here of seeing the wire going to the force field there, and seeing the sparks come off of it as well when you activate it. Really serves to get the player's attention quite nicely. Where did they go? Ow. Okay. Let us continue. Nothing in here? Okay. Alright. I really like the use of the kind of almost monochromatically coloured buildings here. I mean, I guess it's just the texturing that does it, but it almost looks kind of artificial in a way, like kind of abstract buildings. It's quite an interesting effect. I really like it. It reminds me of Mirror's Edge in a way, with just kind of the you know, the large bodies of primary colours. Quite like it. Don't know if that's the intended effect the author was going for, but that's what it reminds me of. Let's have a look up there in a moment. What happened to this guy? I had that. They had a bad day. Alright. This is going to sound really picky, but if you look at the texturing on the stairs here, you can see it's tiled really badly. I think this is a case of when you not copy and paste, but when you shift and drag to clone brushes in the editor, if you've got the texture lock turned on, it can create this effect of tiling textures like this. Or if the texture is just really small, it can do this as well. But I just kind of noticed things like that. So there's a little tip there if you're mapping. Turn the texture lock off when you're cloning lots of small brushes like that. Otherwise, you get this kind of very artificial looking cloning effect on the texture. Or you can just edit the texture manually afterwards, of course. Anyway, I shall continue. Wow, that was quite a random observation. But again, when the map looks this nice, all you can really do is nitpick, because there's no real glaring issues. That's my way of complimenting the author on a job well done. Oh yes, pay attention to the large helicopter that's trying to kill us. Whoa. Okay, so you can climb up that ladder. I just destroyed the fence to get through. Alright. Okay, I have some rockets. Excellent. I love the way the guy falls out the helicopter when he took that first shot off. It's great. I really like that the Combine attack you while you're dealing with this helicopter as well. It's very nicely done. Although now I'm out of rockets, which could be a problem. They are up there, so you have to jump through a few hoops to get them. There we go. Gotcha. I was having horrid flashbacks for a moment that it would take another 30 rockets, like in that in the Dorville competition map. But no, it's a bit more sane here, luckily. So yeah, it's a nice area. I mean, I think perhaps the helicopter is not quite as effective as it should be. I mean, for instance, it can only really attack you from the front here. If you just kind of stay here, you're basically safe the entire time. Mainly because these buildings are so tall at the back, it can't really get an angle on you. It would have been nice if you were forced to move around a little bit more. And perhaps have some more Combine come down as well during the fight. That was a nice touch. And again here with the detail, like all the open windows, and some of them have got, you know, plaster behind them, some of them have wood. It's just nice little attention to detail, things like that. Again, visuals are nice. I'll try not to keep going on about it. Yes, please. I suppose this bit kind of stands out a bit in a way. It's just kind of a couple of rooms with no real purpose. There's nothing really to do here. I mean, even if there was like a supply crate or something you could pick up, it just feels like dead space really. Or perhaps feels a little puzzle, even if it was just like stacking something or jumping over something. At the moment it just feels like, why are these here? Okay, let's go.
Hey, over here!
I'm coming. Oh dear. Oh, she's having a bad day. So I really like this fight. I suppose the only thing I didn't like is that when the hunters kind of fall in through the top, there's no real sound of impact when they hit the floor. That could have been added in through the use of a trigger and you know, an ambient generic or something. It just kind of ruined the cinematic moment of them falling in, and then they just kind of ding on the floor. Would have been great if they'd, you know, been a big thud on the floor, perhaps a little screen shake or something. Can't go in there. Again, nitpicking because the overall quality is great. Okay. Oh. Don't suppose there's a way to get in there. Guess we'll head towards the Lambda then. I don't know why this is, maybe it's just a psychological thing, but whenever I see a Lambda that's so obvious like that, I always have to check out everything else in the area before I go towards the Lambda, sorry. It's kind of strange. You think it'd be the other way around, but it's almost like if the Lambda's too obvious, I'll check around everywhere else in the area first. However, if the Lambda is hidden well, I'll check out the Lambda first before moving elsewhere in the map. Just kind of an interesting observation. I don't know if that's just me or if that's everyone. Be interesting to hear what you guys think. So this is where the map kind of shifts into its second act, I suppose you could call it. Where we get the gravity gun and things take the map kind of takes a visual turn as well as a gameplay change turn. It becomes a lot more seedy now, which I really like. Where did I put that? Here we are. Come back. So the change of pace is quite welcome, I think. And it's always fun cutting things in half with saw blades. Oh. That is, until it doesn't work. Alright. So yeah, I like the way the lighting is all kind of tinted with the greens and yellows in this area. It really kind of accentuates that kind of dank, dirty feeling of being down in these sewers. I mean, you can achieve the same kind of thing with a colour correction, but even just something as simple as, you know, tinting the lights slightly with a yellow or a green will give you the same kind of effect. God, how many hit crabs are there? Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're not going that way just yet then. I know what we can use that for. I'll just leave you down there for a moment. Where's my saw blade? Here we are. Not leaving this thing alone. Ow. Ow. Can we get back there somehow, I wonder? No. Now, this is what I wanted to use this for. Efficient, just how I like it. Seeing all these little peepholes into other parts of the level almost makes me feel like I'm missing a secret area somewhere. Whether we just come back to that area later, well, I can't quite remember, so we'll find out, I guess. But it's a nice kind of carrot to get the player to continue, like having the supply crate on the other side of this door. You know, it makes the player wonder how they're going to get around there, and it forces them onwards. It's a nice little use of them. Oh, what did I do with my saw blade? Oh, I can't be bothered to go back for it now. We'll just did a good job, but it's time to move on, I feel. Okay. Ah yes, and here we are. Alright, so I haven't missed anything. Good. And I believe this was where we were looking through a moment ago. Yep. Now then, let's take this, and hopefully we don't kill ourselves with it. Oh, yes, come to me. Oh, too soon. Yes, so again here with this area, like, it's obviously set up in like a kind of track setup, so you'll notice you can run around this area here, so the Combine can attack you from two different angles, but you can just retreat back down this passage, and then they'll just single file in and you can kill them, which is a real shame. I probably would have added a ledge which you wouldn't be able to jump back up to, like drop into this area directly and have this, you know, just have a wall here, so that you're kind of forced into the room and into the combat, rather than just having to backpedal like this and just taking them all out here. Would have been a better use of this space, I think. There's lots of cover here, lots of ways to move around. Again, it's just I just feel like it's an underuse of the arena you're given. Or even just add a couple more waves of Combine that come after you kill that lot. There's balconies and things up here, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if you can get up there. Oh, and this is where we were earlier. Yeah, so it's got some nice bit of interconnectivity in the layout. And here we are at the final part of the level. So let's see what we can see here. Hello. Waiting for us in the shadows there. Yeah, he had a bad day as well. Alright, so again, they've got a really nice looking area here. Really nice use of rocks. I wonder if that's a model or a displacement. I think it's a model, but really nice either way. Does a really good job of just making the area feel bigger than it actually is. You'll notice there are trees behind these rocks here. Creates a nice parallax effect. So, let's go. I can never control this airboat. Alright. Go on. Excellent. So yeah, that was that. That was Station 51. I really enjoyed that map. Again, the visuals are absolutely top notch. Really couldn't fault much there. Gameplay, I mean, although the gameplay as it was great, I just felt like a lot of the areas weren't used to their fullest potential, like I already mentioned in the video. It's just a real shame because there's some fantastic arenas in there, and I just feel that they could have been better than they were. But you know, as it stands, really nice job. Certainly one of the better looking Half-Life 2 mods I've seen in recent months, for sure. And I'm looking forward to seeing more from this author, so hopefully he's back in the editor. Alright guys, leave a comment below, let me know what you think of the map, and I'll be back soon with some more Half-Life 2 maps. Enjoy!